Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Practice Makes Profit, a podcast by MPN. I am Ariana, a member of the My Professional Net team, and in today's podcast, we will talk about a timely topic. This October marks National Women's Small Business Month, a time to celebrate and support women entrepreneurs and professionals across the country. In today's podcast, we are going to provide you with some insights and professional advice centered on financial strategies for women small firm owners. And joining us today is one of our partners that you've probably seen in our previous podcasts. So, hello, Dennis. Welcome to
Hi,
MPN.
thank you very much for having me back, and I'm very happy to be here.
Yes, we're thrilled to have you again as well. And just to have a background about your role and your overall experience, like, can you share a little bit of that to our new subscribers?
Sure. So I am a wealth advisor, concentrating on retirement plans and helping out business owners. I've been in the financial services business for over 30 years now. I worked for one of the largest registered investment advisory firms in the country, which is Mercer Advisors, which, shameless plug, has just recently been shown by Barron's as the top RIA firm, registered investment advisory firm in the country for the second consecutive year. So in my role, I help business owners and employees secure their financial future and hopefully get them to where they need to be in retirement.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing that relevant experience of yours. And we can't wait to learn more from you today. And right now, we're going to move on to our discussion. So we're going to dig deeper into the strategies that you will impart for us today for women small firm owners. And we all know that your organization provides not just financial services alone, but it provides a comprehensive suite of services for every professional and their specific needs. So now we would like you to impart with us what are the common challenges that women small firm owners face nowadays when it comes to their daily operations and their businesses. And can you give us some ways on how they can overcome these?
Sure. So great questions, right? So what I'd like to do is kind of frame, we're in the middle. It's already the fourth quarter of 2025. And I'd like to identify the challenges not only for female small business owners, but just entrepreneurial small business owners in general, but also with regarding the female owned small business. So, um, female owners in 2025 face a range of challenges that stem both from systematic issues and current economic conditions. Let's talk about some of the issues that are very well documented. First would be limited access to capital, right? Um, Women-owned businesses receive a disproportionately small share of the venture capital funding. There's statistics out there that said a lot of female business owners rely on personal finances and their own credit cards to fund their business. And statistically, it's also been documented that almost half, or 42% of women-owned businesses are denied bank loans. And that's according to FinanceYahoo.com. So when you have to fund businesses on your own or you're being denied bank loans, that becomes very challenging. Gender bias and discrimination. Business women often face skepticism about their expertise and are judged more harshly than male counterparts. And there's a persistent assumption out there that women-owned businesses are nonprofits or should offer free services. That's pretty unfair, in my opinion. Economic uncertainty and inflation, high interest rates and inflation, especially tariff-related issues, are making it harder to manage cost and access supplies. Regulatory uncertainty from global market volatility are top concerns for small business owners in general. When it comes to female business owners, work-life balances are very difficult too, right? Many women juggle caregiving roles alongside running their business, right? A lot of female business owners are mothers, and that sometimes becomes a very difficult juggle between being aware and taking care of your obligations in your home versus the obligations that you have in the boardroom in your office. The desire for flexibility is a major driver for women entering entrepreneurship, but there needs to be that maintenance of and balance between work and home, right?
Yep.
Lack of mentorship and supporting networks. Women often struggle to find mentors that identify their unique challenges, and that sometimes hinders their decision making and their ability to grow their business and the confidence in doing so.
Hmm.
Unequal pay and pricing resistance. Women-owned businesses frequently face resistance when charging fair prices for their products or services. Right? There's trouble. That's a troubling trend where customers expect free or discounted services for women entrepreneurs. Uh, so these are just some plain common issues for female-owned businesses. Now it's difficult for me, excuse me, as a male to sit here and pontificate about these, but I've done some research on these different topics, and I'm hopefully, going to access some solutions for some of these difficulties and some of these things that we've just identified, right? So let's talk about just a couple of them, right? Access to capital. You need to apply for specific loans and grants, which are out there, right? There's different female only opportunities for women of small business, for women who own businesses, and there's grants and there's loans that are available out there, but you need to go search them. It's almost the way that I would advise my clients with their children that are getting ready for college. If you want scholarships, if you're looking for grants, if you're looking for money, it's out there, but you need to go seek it. Nobody's going to come knocking on your door and say, hey, by the way, here it is. So there are specific grants for females, and the Women's Owner Small Business Federal Contracting programs that are out there, and they do allocate money directly for those purposes. Let's talk about combating gender bias and being a female, right? Professional branding, create a strong online presence that highlights your expertise and put some success stories out there. Personalize that. Let people know what your conviction is, why you're in the business, what drives you. Put some value behind that strategy. Um, Educate clients. Use content marketing to demonstrate the value of your services and normalize fee pricing. Right. Join women focused networks. There's a lot of women focused only networks out there, and if you're out there trying to support each other, there's a lot of local and national organizations that are helping you to do that. Let's talk about navigating economic uncertainty. Right. Diverse your revenue streams, add new products, services, or digital offerings to reduce reliance on one income source, right? Use automation and your tools to streamline your tasks and reduce your overhead, and stay informed. Subscribe to industry newsletters and economic updates to anticipate market shifts and what's out there changing.
Hmm.
We all know that in our professions, we have to stay up with our continuing education credits, and there's ways of doing that. But also, there's ways to make sure that you're really zeroing in on the female-owned business, especially the small business network. So make sure that you're out there and you're trying to better yourself by learning what's going on around you. Improve your work-life balance. Once again, this is a male, so it's very difficult for me, but I know that being able to segment that work-life balance is extremely difficult, right? Set your boundaries, define working hours, and communicate them clearly to clients and your staff and participants. Outsource or delegate. Uh, um, I've learned I'm a terrible delegator, but if you're able to delegate some of those responsibilities, that'll actually frees up some more of your time, and you
Mhm.
could schedule the time to be able to do both home and to be able to do your professional what you need to do professionally when you're in the office. Navigating economic and improving the work-life balance are difficult, right? But the point that I'm getting to is to make sure that your business is your lifeblood, right? And you put all of your blood, sweat, tears, and all your time into it. And you
Yeah.
need to rely on somebody that's going to help you through that. So taking that on, especially as a small business owner, is extremely difficult. But you need to make sure that you have a strong network around you that can hopefully help you out with a lot of those tasks. I know I
Yeah.
throw a lot at you there, but hopefully it was all relevant and some solutions to real problems that are out there.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. And I think it's really empowering for women, small firm owners, and a lot of entrepreneurs out there that there are a lot of solutions at the table. There are a lot of available solutions. It's just that it's about finding the right network, finding the right fit for their needs, and you're just acting upon it. Doing their best and they're putting their best efforts on their businesses. And I do agree that their business is their lifeblood. So, yeah, I definitely
Sure.
agree with that. So yeah, thanks for imparting those to us. And right now, there's this commonly asked question that we have from our subscribers, like, how do these businesses or these small firms get certified?
Well, there's a couple of different programs that are available out there, and anybody that would like to get more information on a lot of this can reach out directly, or they can look into the network and be able to schedule some time directly. But um, the women owned small business, it's called the WOSB, is a federal contract program, right? The primary financial advantage from federal government comes from procurement programs, right? The government's goal is to award a percentage of all federal contracting dollars to women owned businesses annually. This is achieved through two certifications. The first one, as I said, is the Women Owned Small Business WOSB program, and the economically disadvantaged women owned small business program. So those are two different ones. These programs use set asides, which are federal contracts reserved exclusively for certified businesses. This means that certain contracts only eligible for those WOSBs or EDWOSBs can submit bids, reducing competition. Some industries where women are underrepresented, contracting officers can award sole source contracts, eliminating the competitive bidding process too. But to qualify to have that certification, that WOSB, a business must be at least 51% unconditionally and directed, owned and controlled by one or more women who are U.S. citizens. This control means women must manage daily operations, hold the highest officer position, and be responsible for long-term decisions. The business must also qualify as a small business under the SBA, which is the Small Business Administration size standards. And more to be said on that, but those, if you look into those, the Small Business Association, and then if you were to search the Women Owned Small Business Program or certification, they will be able to take you step by step through the process of being able to get that certification.
Okay, that's great. That's good to know that all those processes are laid out once you do a little research on it. And yeah, for further inquiries again to our subscribers, you can reach out directly to Dennis, which he will provide later on his contact details for that.
Absolutely.
And yeah, now moving on to the next questions. What are the best or the ideal retirement plans for women small firm owners?
So, all business owners can leverage tax saving strategies built into the tax code, right?
Mm-hmm.
Contributing to a retirement plan is an effective way to reduce your taxable income. Self-employed individuals and small business owners can establish plans like a SEP IRA or a simple IRA or a solo 401k. Contributions are generally tax deductible, and a SEP IRA will allow you to contribute up to 25% of your compensation with a maximum of $70,000 set for 2025. Your choice of business structure also has tax implications, right? Many small businesses operate as a pass-through entity where profits are passed to the owner's personal tax return. Owners of these entities may be eligible for the qualified business income deduction, which allows you for a deduction of up to 20% of your qualified income. This deduction is subject to income limitations and is scheduled to expire after the 2025 tax year unless it gets extended by legislation. So understand that if you are looking for tax solutions regarding you being the small business owner, always confer with your tax accountant or your CPA. But from a financial advisory standpoint, when it comes to tax advantages regarding retirement plans, the most popular ones for the small business owner, whether it be female owned or just small businesses in general, is once again the SEP IRA
Mhm.
or the simple IRA, or once again, the solo 401k that have all specifications unto themselves. Once again, if you're looking for more information, I'll be more than happy to provide that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Having the right person or professional to consult with regarding these retirement plans is really essential for a professional's future success. So, and now I would like you to tell our subscribers like more about your organization, um, and what types of services do they provide, or specific services they provide for women small firm owners, and how can your organization empower the women or establish this community within entrepreneurs and professionals?
So at Mercer Advisors, we have multiple silos of assistance and help. But when it comes to the small business female owner, women entrepreneurs face distinct financial challenges, navigating business funding, succession planning, wealth preservation while balancing your personal life and your business life. Whether you're expanding your company, preparing for ownership transition, or structuring long-term wealth, Mercer provides tailored strategies to work towards financial resilience and lasting success. How we can help: time-saving unified financial solution. Business owners are strapped for time. We simplify the process by unifying personal and business wealth planning, tax strategies, and investment management, all through one trusted advisor. Longevity-focused financial planning, women often live longer and require specific strategies to support long-term financial security. It's documented, right? The female
Mhm.
will outlive the male. What Mercer incorporates detailed cash flow analysis, healthcare, expense planning to help ensure financial confidence, and succession and business transition support. Selling or passing down your business is a major step. We provide strategic guidance to help ensure a smooth, tax efficient transition that secures your financial future. Where I sit in my seat, the business owner, whether it's a female owner of a business or any small owner, they're, as I said earlier, their sweat, their blood, their tears are in their business. They don't understand that, well, they do understand and should understand that their business is a major source of their financial plan right down the road. So when working for those goals, whether it's starting a business, growing a business, selling a business, succession planning, work with those professionals that can help you, just as you have to segment your workday when dealing with issues in the business, right? You have to delegate. You have to work with people that you trust. Work with somebody that you trust. Once again, whatever those stages are. And with Mercer at Mercer Advisors, that's exactly what we do. We can handpick an advisor to work with you specifically. And by the way, we have hundreds of female advisors at Mercer. We're one of the largest female facing advisory, registered investment advisories in the country. Know that you will have a hand-picked advisor that will work with you. Confide in them, trust with them, and they will help you achieve your goals down the road.
Wow, thank you for that. It's great to know more about your organization and how it has impacted, a lot of your clients or professionals and women entrepreneurs out there. And yeah, I do believe that trust is definitely the key, especially for, regarding safeguarding your business and your future. So yes, thank you very much again, Dennis, for imparting all of those wonderful insights and those professional strategies. And right now, we would like to ask you to impart with us or share with us your contact information or your email so that our new subscribers can actually
Sure.
inquire directly.
Sure. And once again, thank you for the opportunity. I'm always looking to educate. I'm looking to help in any way that I
Yeah.
can. So, as
Yes.
I said, my name is Dennis Jablonoski. I sit in southern New Jersey. My home office is in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, but I can be reached at any time at 215-558-3509. That's 215-558-3509. And my email address is D as in Dennis, spelling of my last name Jablonoski at merceradvisors.com.
All right. So to our new subscribers and to our current subscribers, you may reach out to Dennis on those contact information that we will share on the screen. So there you go. So thank you so much, Dennis, again for a very, very insightful podcast episode. And we're looking forward to more episodes with you.
Ariana, always happy to be here. I'm looking to share some more information and thank you for the opportunity to partner with you and this great network.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.